Hello guys, we're in my backyard. My name is Miguel Vidal of Valentina's Tex-Mex BBQ. Today we're going to be doing a cilantro lime grilled chicken with the ensalada fresca. We're going to start with our fire. So I've had this fire going. You guys can pick up some coals. I'm using some post oak on this deal right now. Start up with some lighter fluid. Very easy, very basic. Make sure you soak your wood or coals first. Wait about 15 minutes, come back, squeeze a little bit more lighter fluid, and then light it up. So I really have a hot fire right now going. We're gonna let this cool down to about maybe 350 or 400 degrees. It should be a good amount of time for us to go in, make the dressing, season the chicken, prepare the salad, and then we'll come out here in the meantime and let this chicken cook and we'll finish everything off. All right, so we're gonna start off with making our dressing. We're gonna start with 1 bunch of cilantro. Just pick this up at your friendly neighborhood HEB. We're gonna do 2 cups of lime juice. Now, feel free to edit the amount of citrus if you care to in your own recipe. But I like a very tart dressing, it's gonna be tart and sweet. We're gonna do 1/2 cup of sugar. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. This is my wife's contraption here with honey. So we're gonna 1/2 cup of honey there. We're gonna add in a tablespoon of salt. We're gonna blend this up first before we add in the olive oil. So once you mix all the ingredients together, the olive oil gets added in last. So add the olive oil in as it's blending and blend it together. That way it can mix together and not separate. So here we're gonna season our chicken thighs. We're gonna use a very basic rub. This is about 2 to 3 pounds. And I'm gonna do about 1/4 teaspoon per side of salt. I like using these boneless skinless chicken breasts. I'm not gonna do anything real fancy. I'm not gonna cut anything out. I'm not gonna shape them up. We're just gonna go very simple, straight onto the grill like this. But we wanna make sure that we can flatten them out as much as possible, right? So about 1/4 teaspoon of the salt on each side. We're gonna do about 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. And the same thing, 1/8 teaspoon with pepper. Then we'll go ahead and flip them and do the other side. I'm gonna rub down just with a little bit of oil. And one more time, 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. I like this recipe because it's pretty quick, easy, a lot of flavors. Once we're gonna put the chicken on, we're gonna come back and mix the ingredients for the salad. Now, our fire should be nice and ready at about 350, 400 degrees. If you can hold your hand over the coals at about maybe a 4-inch distance for about 5 seconds, you're gonna hit around that temperature that you need. All right, so here I always just throw something on the grill for fun. I got some onions that are grilling. I got some diced onions, I got some chopped onions. We put this corn on here earlier. Now, you can use grilled corn or you can just use corn I'm gonna show you inside for the salad. Hold down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That fire is looking really good, feeling really nice. I'm gonna go over the coals here. If you notice, when I first started the fire, I put my cast iron here with a little bit of olive oil in it so it could be heating up. Because we're gonna finish off the chicken thighs in the cast iron with the dressing that we just made. All right, guys, so I'm gonna make some tostada strips real quick. You can choose to just buy some at home, maybe some corn chips. That would be nice in this, very simple and easy. I'm gonna make these here. I'm just gonna drop them in. Oil, just give them a few seconds here. You can make yourself about 15 to 20 tostada strips. So once these are done, we're gonna put the salad together. There's lots of easy options that you can opt for. You can, I'm gonna use some fresh corn that's cut off the cob. I do have some black beans as well to add to the salad. I'm just gonna use a can of dried beans from HEB. The corn, a little bit of olive oil. Just gonna saute it till it's ready and we're gonna cool off. So let these cool. At this moment, I'm gonna salt and pepper them because they're nice and hot and the oil, the seasoning will stick. All right, so we have our cooked corn, we have our tostada strips. This is our dressing that we made earlier. See, by adding the oil after we mix all the other ingredients and blending it at the same time as we're adding the oil, it keeps the dressing nice and tight. So we're gonna go ahead and take our large mixing bowl here. We're using about 4 to 6 ounces of mixed greens and romaine hearts together. This will feed about 4 to 6 people. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my heart of romaine. And I'm just make a few cuts here. And we're gonna add it to the mixed greens. I like using a spring mix. You can pick that up, HEB, Central Market. So we'll just take a little bit of mix here, mix that in. This is going to add a little bit of crunch and texture to the salad. We're using roughly half a cup of nuts, 2 cups of tomatoes of your choice. You can dice them up, quarter them, whatever you think looks pretty and nice in your salad. Here's our corn that we cooked earlier. We're nice and cool now. We're going to add this to our salad as well. And we have nuts. These are toasted pecans, honey pecans. Once again, you can substitute this with whatever your choice is. We have our black beans. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this salad all together. That's about a half a cup to a cup of our dressing. And we'll just let this sit here for a little bit. We'll finish off the chicken, then we'll plate it all up. So I like taking the chicken thighs. They take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. We flip roughly about 2 times for each side. And I had this cast iron on here earlier with the oil. I like taking chicken thighs to about 180 degrees. We're gonna finish them off in the cast iron. Nice and hot pan there. We're gonna take our same dressing that we made for the salad, and we're gonna add it here to the chicken thighs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna allow these sugars to cook into the chicken and caramelize. So we'll let this sit for about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll flip, add just a little bit more, and let that dressing reduce down. All right, so we put our chicken thighs in from outside, sitting in the cast iron with the cilantro dressing all over them, nice and caramelized. We're gonna cut open an avocado. Recipe says 2 avocados. You can do 1 or 2. These are nice big size avocados, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 1. I'm just gonna go ahead and peel the skin off of these here. All right, now we're gonna plate our salad here. A little bit of our salad. Top it off with the shredded jack cheddar cheese. Beautiful tostada strips. A little bit of our avocado. And then we'll go ahead and put the rest of these inside the main deal, along with the rest of the cheese for everybody else. And our cilantro lime chicken. And a little bit of our extras that I got from, you guys can opt if you guys want any chopped onions, charred onion. I like all my vegetables hit with fire, so that wasn't so hard, was it? Might seem like a lot of steps, but it's a very simple deal as long as you get everything prepped before, ready to go. Salad is very easy, dressing is very easy. You just spend a nice little time with your family outside cooking over fire.